Today I'm going to show you how to launch a WebUI. The first thing we need to do is have a server already spawned up. Then once the server is already spawned up, we're going to go over here to this button on the right. That is the WebUI button. We'll click that and it'll bring us up to a window of active WebUIs. I already have one open right here, but I'm going to show you to create a new one. So we'll click Create New. Then we'll get a bunch of options for different WebUIs, different IDEs that we can choose from. I'm going to choose the VS Code option. Once you've made your selection, the WebUI will begin to spawn up, and then we'll get prompted with this window where we can open a link directly to the WebUI. So we'll do that now. And as you can see, Visual Studio Code opens up in browser. This is all in browser. You have access to all of your files through CASFS. So say I click this example file that I've created for this. So I have a file right here. I have some code written. Say I want to change this, right? I'll just add in a comment right here. And say I accidentally exit out of this file. Fortunately, everything gets saved, so we can go back to the WebUI and we can see that our changes will still be made. So we'll click the WebUI button. We have active WebUIs. We'll open up our WebUI. And once it is open, you can see that the comment is still there. And these changes aren't just reflected in the single WebUI. This is reflected in all the WebUIs. You can terminate your WebUI and start a new one, and the changes will still be there. And another cool thing is if your IDE has a terminal interface like VS Code does, you can actually do ACI commands inside this WebUI. And once you're done with your WebUI, all you have to do is exit out, and you can click on the WebUI button, and all you have to do is click this little trash can icon to remove your WebUI. So we'll do that for both of them, and that's how you operate WebUIs.